so I get to be the first of the Bachelor of Arts students, so my presentation is only 5 minutes, so don't be alarmed when I stop earlier than everyone else. But my name is Lia Pulsifer, and I am excited to be completing my Bachelor of Arts in Health and Community Services. For my practicum, I was working at an organization called the Shuswap Area Family Emergency Society, or SAFE for short. So SAFE assists Salmon Arm and surrounding areas by providing counseling, legal services, and a safe place to stay at the Women's Emergency Shelter. My practicum duties included organizing the International Women's Day 2017, compiling a local resource guide for seniors experiencing elder abuse, and participating in daily procedures with clients at the shelter. So, in a high-stress work environment with hierarchical leadership, it can be difficult for new people, like myself as a practicum student, to be assertive about assigned projects as we figure out where we fit into the pre-existing work culture. It can also be difficult to learn how to communicate with people in authority in busy organizations that often have very few people doing the job of a lot of people. As a newcomer, it's hard to channel professional assertiveness, a person's ability to speak out, ask hard questions, and direct confidently and clearly. So the objective of this presentation is to give tips and tools that will help you to use professional assertiveness in your own life. This visual here gives an idea of how techniques that I learned in my Bachelor of Arts program interact together to accomplish professional assertiveness. So, first, the ability to use professional assertiveness stems from a foundation of interpersonal communication. Basic communication skills like maintaining congruence between what I say verbally and what my body language is saying, and using I statements instead of you statements, helps me to be articulate. Articulation then allows professional assertiveness to be successful because speaking out, asking questions, and giving direction should be performed with clear communication. Tip number 2 is to come prepared, especially when asked to work on project proposals, budgets, or other admin-related tasks. Use project management skills to organize your thoughts so that you're confident when presenting ideas to your superiors. Be assertive by creating things like well-drafted schedules and logic models because it can contribute to your professionalism and therefore your professional assertiveness. It's good to know what topics warrant professional assertiveness and which ones don't. Tip number 3 is to use problem-solving skills to discern the purpose behind your use of assertiveness. Assertiveness with no purpose is just a bullying tactic, so clear, understandable intentions are crucial. Problem-solving skills can be used to identify issues with work tasks and to come up with solutions to solve the problem. Once you know what the problem is and how to solve it, professional assertiveness becomes directed and meaningful. So having a thorough understanding of ethical reasoning and action also allows a person to know when it's a good time to use professional assertiveness. Timing is key where assertiveness is involved. If used at the wrong moment, assertiveness can end up negatively affecting a situation or harming the people involved. Ethics allows us to remain aware of other people's experiences, their intersectionality, and the cultural dynamics that they might value. And this can help us to not misuse assertiveness. So I used all of these techniques when planning International Women's Day 2017. As I mentioned, SAFE puts this event on every year, and trying to pull off something that's been done before can definitely be intimidating. But by speaking openly, asking hard questions, and directing with confidence, I was able to organize a casual coffee house event with a live musician, door prizes, historical information on women's rights, local vendors supporting women in business, and even getting Salmon Arm's mayor to do an opening address, all within 8 business days. I could not have done this without using professional assertiveness for sure. So this is the interactive activity that I designed where people could write down how they were going to be bold for change, which was this year's International Women's Day theme. And it was just super cool to see my community engaging in social issues like this. So just to finish up, I feel so blessed to have been privy to the personal experiences of the clients and staff at the shelter. It's been a huge learning experience for me, so thank you to the SAFE Society. My hope through this presentation is that for those who struggle with professional assertiveness or are stepping out into the professional world like myself, you can use these tools and tips to ease your transition into wherever you go next. Thank you.
Wow, Lia, that was like bang on 5 minutes.
I heard that.
You timed it well. You timed it well. See how much you can pack into 5 minutes when you try? So, I mean, wonderful topic, I think, for everybody. Any questions, comments? Can we poke you to provide like an example of how you used assertiveness in when you were planning International Women's Day?
Sure, yeah. The one example I have is sort of on the interpersonal communication level. One of my superiors used basically entirely emails to communicate with everyone. And I just kind of struggled to learn like how to use emails to communicate effectively. So one time, this person had sent me an email and I had no idea what she was talking about. And I'm like, well, I don't want to waste anybody's time here. So I had to use professional assertiveness to be able to just put myself out there, go up and talk to the person like face to face and just say, I'm really sorry, like I don't quite understand where you're going with this email. And then from there, that did take a lot of professional assertiveness, but also using the interpersonal communication, the basic communication skills to clearly talk that through and then leave with a better understanding of what I should be doing. So, yeah.
Thanks. Other questions, comments, other examples? Anecdotes? Oh, Bela. Perfect.
That was very interesting to me, and I do worry about talented people being utilized properly as newcomers. So part of professional assertiveness can be, once you have a certain comfort level, say to someone or a couple of people, look, you seem to be very busy on that project. Can I be of help?
Right.
Because not all workplaces are ready for the newcomer. Mm-hmm. And I really enjoyed this presentation. Awesome. I think it's a very important topic to know how to insert yourself, be but be assertive without burning bridges that you have been overly so. Right. But there are ways to do it. As I talked about earlier, be a really good observer first, get the lay of the land, and then find your place in it.
Yeah,
That was enjoyable. Thank you.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Great. Any other questions or comments? Okay, well, thank you, Lia. That was awesome.